Good morning, everyone. Welcome to yoga class. This is our last class of the summer. So we're going to start today doing our asana, and then we're going to do breath work and meditation at the end of class today. So let's start by coming into our Shavasana, our first resting pose. So you're going to come to lying on your back with the legs out long. Toes are falling out. Arms are in a low V position. Sinking into the ground. Letting everything go. Letting go of all the cares of the day. And gently bringing your awareness back into the room. Wiggling the fingers and toes. And rolling the wrists and ankles. And rolling completely onto one side. Press yourself up sideways to sit. And come to sitting on a block. With one leg folded in front of the other. Hands resting on the knees. And we'll start by rolling the shoulders up and back. Squeezing all the tension out of the shoulder muscles. Keeping the breath slow and even. And reversing the circle. And release. Very nice. Clasping the hands in front of you, inhale. Turn the palms out, exhale, pulling the belly back. Throat is over the pubic bone, rounding out the back. Inhale, reaching the arms up into the air, reaching the crown of the head up. And exhaling, twist to the right. Keeping both sit bones on the block. Even weight. Inhale through center. And exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale through center. Exhale, release the elbows slightly, give your arms a rest. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bending to the right at the waistline. Try not to twist. Pull the waistline in, keep both sit bones on the block. Inhale, reaching up to center. And exhale to the other side. Inhale up to center. And exhale, releasing the arms down. Very nice. Coming down off of the block. We're going to take the right hand across the left knee. Inhale. Other hand is behind you like a second spine. And exhale into the twist. Using only your core strength. The arms are there for support. The back arm to lengthen your spine. But the core is doing the work. Taking one breath here. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale into the twist again. And releasing to center. And the other side, taking the left hand across, other hand is behind you like a second spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And one breath, inhale. Exhale and twist. And release to center. Very good. Let's come to all fours and do our cat-cow, taking a extra piece of a mat or a blanket or a towel underneath your knees. So you have a little bit of cushion under the kneecap. Each knee is under the hip, each hand is under the shoulder, hands bright and flat. Find your neutral spine. Inhale, reaching long, lifting the head, lifting the tail slightly and reaching the heart forward. We want to keep the belly supporting the spine. Exhale, belly to the spine, tucking the head and tail. Inhale through center, Slightly lifting the head and tail, reaching the heart forward. And exhale, belly to the spine, tucking the head and tail. Inhale through center and lift the head and tail. And exhale, belly to the spine, tucking the head and tail. And one more set, inhaling up. And exhaling down, pulling the belly in. And coming to center. Very nice. Finding your neutral spine again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, head and tail to the same side, sideways arch. Pull the waistline in. Inhaling through center. Exhaling the first side. Inhale through center. Exhale, sideways arch. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Good. And one more set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other side. Beautiful. Inhale through center and come to sitting on the heels, rotating the wrists, loosening them up. And let's come to all fours again. This time we're going to take an open twist. Take the left hand in the center of the body. Open the right hand up to the ceiling, reaching out both directions. And release to center. And the other side, taking the other hand in the center, opening up the top arm, reaching in both directions. Strong arm reaches down, top arm reaches up. And release to center. Let's do a simple balance now. We're going to take the right arm over the head like Superman. Take the belly slightly towards the spine. Reach the opposite foot back. And then using your hamstring, lift the heel, lift the leg up. So your foot, torso, and arm are in the same line. Reach, reach, reach. Spine is in neutral, supporting it with the abs. And release down. Very nice. And the other side, taking the other arm forward like Superman, reaching the other foot back, lower abs in towards the spine, and then lift the heel up. Good, reaching out long. Very nice. And releasing to center. Very good. Take the knees open slightly. Take your hands slightly forward on the mat, and we're going to reach the sit bones back into a long cat stretch, keeping the hands on the ground, sitting towards the heels. And then when you're ready, you're going to come into child's pose, taking the arms back along the sides with the palms up. And placing the hands down on the mat, support yourself as you come rolling up to sit. Very good. We're going to come to downward facing dog, taking the hands to the top of the mat, tucking the toes, lifting the knees, lifting the hips, reaching the heels back. And pedaling the feet, reaching one foot down towards the mat and then the other, bending one knee and then bend the other. And then reaching both heels down. And gently lower the knees, sitting on the heels. Resting for a moment. Good. From here, let's go into our lunging series. So we're going to come to all fours, and we're going to take the right foot and bring it between the hands. Take the hands to the forearms to the thigh and the hands to the hips. The front knee is directly over the ankle. Back knee is on the ground. And from here, you're going to bend and straighten into that front knee. Never let the knee get forward of the ankle. We're just going to get to a 90-degree angle of the knee. Good. Coming to the forward part of the lunge, we're going to cross the forearms on the thigh, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, reach the heel back. And gently lower the knee. And again, tucking the toes, lifting the knee, reaching the heel back. And gently lowering the knee. Very nice. Coming to our full crescent lunge now, reaching the arms forward and up. Reaching the heart forward and up. And release the arms down. Let's take the left arm across the right thigh. So you're in a twist. The abdomen is on the front thigh. Hands in prayer and twist. Good. Let's release the twist just a little bit. Just a little bit. And we're going to tuck the toes, and if you can, lift that back knee, reach the heel back. And gently lower the knee. Very nice. Bringing the arms down and bringing the front leg back to all fours. Open and close the hips a couple times. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the other leg forward. Bring it through. Take the forearms to the thigh and the hands to the hips. And come forward and back on the knee. Bending and straightening into the front knee. Good. Bringing the knee over the ankle. Forearms on the thigh. Tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee and reaching the heel back. And gently lowering the knee. And once again, tucking the back toes, reaching the heel back. And gently lowering the knee. Taking the hands up into full crescent lunge now. Reaching the heart forward and up. And releasing the arms down. Good, let's take it across the left elbow, across the thigh, hands in prayer, and twist. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee, reach the heel back. And gently lower. Good. Unwind. Take the front leg back, open and close. And then come to lying on your back in Shavasana. Taking the pad out from under the knee, lying out long, with the toes falling out. Arms in a low V. Letting everything go. Gently bringing your awareness back into the room and setting up for bridge pose. Take your feet up towards the sit bones, flat on the floor, arms by the sides, palms facing down. Keep looking up at the ceiling. You don't want to look side to side in this pose. So from here, you're just going to push into your feet and lift the pelvis up high. Keep the knees over the ankles and the chin aloof from the chest. Neck is in neutral. And gently roll yourself down. When you get to the bottom, bring the knees to the chest. Hug the knees to the chest and use your abs to bring your nose to the knee, squeezing into a ball. And gently release the feet down. And we'll do it one more time. The palms are down on the mat. Feet are near the sit bones. Pressing into the feet, lifting the pelvis up high. Keep looking straight up at the ceiling. Chin is aloof from the chest. And gently rolling yourself down And bringing the knees to the chest, hugging the knees to the chest, using your abs, bring your nose towards your knees and squeeze, 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 and release into Shavasana. Nice long legs, arms in a low V, letting everything go. And gently bringing your awareness back into the room and rolling completely onto one side. Press yourself up sideways to sit. We're going to come into our Sukhasana and do a forward fold. So you can have one foot folded directly in front of the other, as Nathan is doing here, or you can be in an easy cross-legged position. The important thing is that the sit bones stay on the ground here. So you're going to inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hip and dive. Land on tented fingers. And round out the back like a turtle. Good. Walking yourself halfway up. Nice flat back. And then walk yourself over towards one side. And then walk yourself back out, rounding out the back like a turtle. Good. Walking yourself halfway up again. Nice flat back. Walk yourself to the other knee. And then lowering down, rounding out the back like a turtle, keeping the sit bones on the ground. Doesn't matter how far you get down, you just want to find a comfortable stretch. No pain. And walk yourself up again. And the last time we're going to walk to the center. And on tented fingers, we're going to walk ourselves down. Keeping the sit bones on the ground and rounding out the back like a turtle. And rounding out the lower back even like a turtle, all the way through the spine. One long curve. And walk yourself all the way up. And release. Very nice. From here, we're going to come up to stand. Good. Let's do our extended triangle pose. So we're going to take our feet as wide as the elbows, hands on the hips. Take your right foot and turn the toes out to the short end of the mat. This is a straight-legged pose. We're going to take the right arm up and paint a rainbow, reaching out and over to the side, hinging at the hip. The spine stays straight. When you get to as far as you can go, you're going to drop the hand You can touch the floor or the ankle, the shin, or the thigh, but you're not going to get lower than 90 degrees. Try to keep the head in the same line as the rest of the spine and open the top arm to the ceiling. You can look up at the top hand, or if that's uncomfortable on your neck, you can look down at the bottom. Keep the breath slow and even. And when you're ready to come out of the pose, take the top arm down, bending the knee, and walking the other foot up. Keeping the knees bent, support yourself on the thigh as you come up to stand. And we'll do the other side. Feet apart. Take the left foot out, pointed towards the short end of the mat. Left arm up, and paint a rainbow, reaching out and over, dropping the arm down. Top arm reaches up. Keep the breath slow and even. You can look up at the top hand, straight ahead, or down to the floor, whichever one works. And when you're ready to come out of the pose, take the top arm down, bending the knee, and walking the foot in, bending the knees, and supporting yourself as you come up to stand. Very good. We're going to go into our tree pose from here. Take the right foot forward, digging a hole for the tree, planting the foot down, taking the other foot out, shift your weight onto that standing leg. The other foot is out to the side, pointed out, or it's right next to the standing leg, on the calf or on the thigh, just not on the side of the knee. You want it either above or below the knee. Open the knee to the side. Use your abs, bring your belly slightly towards the spine to support the spine in neutral, arms in prayer position, and find focal point at eye height. Nice long neutral spine. Balancing. If you start to lose your balance, press the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. You want to light up those inner thighs and reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. And gently release the leg and release the hands. And we'll go to the other side. Taking the left foot forward, planting the foot down, shifting the weight, taking the other leg out to the side or next to the foot, on the calf or on the thigh. Belly to the spine, placing the hands in prayer position, finding a focal point, and balance. And gently release the foot, releasing the hands. And let's do our final pose, Tadasana. Toes and heels touching, hands in prayer position, taking the arms overhead. Looking up slightly and closing the eyes, holding only 30 seconds. And gently release the hands, releasing the feet. And let's come to our final Shavasana. Come to laying out long. Toes are falling out. Arms are in a low V. Checking the body for any physical tension and releasing it on an exhale. Checking the body for any mental tension and releasing it on an exhale. Letting everything go. Resting in Shavasana. Bringing your awareness back into the room, wiggling your fingers and toes, and rolling your wrists and ankles. Bringing your arms overhead in a nice big stretch to the left side and to the right. And rolling onto your side, press yourself up to sit. Good. Let's come to sitting in our Sukhasana, so you can have one foot folded in front of the other, as we did before in class. You could be sitting on a block doing that. You could be in an easy sitting cross-legged position. You could be sitting on your knees. I prefer to use a meditation bench for myself. But you want to try to get the hips higher than the knees. If you can only do this sitting on a chair, then you can do it sitting on a chair. You don't want to be leaning back in the chair, so what we're looking for is neutral spine. So let's come to our easy sitting position. The head, neck, and trunk in a straight line. Heart is open. The hands are resting on the knees. The shoulders are relaxed. The neck is long. And the eyes are looking straight ahead. And let's bring our attention to our breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Good. Now let's begin to take control of the breath. So I want you to put your right hand on your belly. And as you breathe in, I want to feel your belly expand, moving away from the spine. And as you exhale, the stomach releases towards the spine. And then you begin to draw the belly in towards the spine to help you exhale all the air. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly falls and draws in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You can release the hand. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's begin to lengthen the exhales. Inhaling to a count of 4. Exhaling 8. Inhale 4. Exhale 8. Inhale 4. Exhale 8. In. Out. In. Out. And release. Wobbling the spine a little bit. Good. We're going to do some alternate nostril breathing. So your left hand is going to have the forefinger and the thumb touching, either palm up or down in the lap. The other side, the right hand up, peace fingers down. So the first two fingers are down. The thumb is going to close the right nostril and the left, and the ring finger the left nostril. So we're going to be breathing in, holding, breathing out, breathing in, holding, breathing out. We're going to use our fingers to close and open different nostrils to be able to do the alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to breathe in both nostrils. Inhale for 4. Close the thumb. Exhale 8. Same side. Inhale. Close both sides and hold 8. Open the thumb. Exhale 8. Inhale, same side. Close both and hold. Open the finger, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the thumb, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the finger, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the thumb, exhale. Inhale. Close both and hold. Open the finger, exhale. Release the hand. Wobble the spine. And just take a few normal breaths here. And release. Very nice. So the alternate nostril breathing is a balancing breath and a calming breath. And it's wonderful to do just before you practice some meditation. So we're going to do that today. We're going to do a very basic breathing meditation. So I want you to come to your easy sitting position. Make sure that your head, neck, and trunk are in a straight line. And from here, you're going to rest your hands in your lap. They can be palms up. They can be palms down. I like to hold them in a mudra that the Buddhists often use, which is one hand inside the other, the right hand on top, and the thumbs just released and lightly touching, allowing the shoulder blades to fall down the back. The chin is down, the crown of the head is reaching up. Nice balanced position. You want to imagine that your spine is like a stack of coins going straight upward. And as you breathe in, I want you to say to yourself, I am breathing in. And as you breathe out, I want you to say to yourself, I am breathing out. You can have your eyes closed. And if you hear any sounds, just think of them as sounds. If you feel any sensations, you don't want to try to name it or find out what it is, just allow it to be there. And if you lose your concentration at all, bring your mind back to your breath. I am breathing in, and I am breathing out. And begin. Gently bringing your awareness back into the room, opening the eyes, rolling the spine. Beautiful. Thanks so much for sharing this class with me today, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the fall. Have a lovely summer, have a lovely break, and I'll see you again soon. Namaste.